out of that. Wait, are we level 6?
Yes, you guys
We are
leveled
level
up.
6.
Yeah. So honestly, my original game plan was to get every chapter you guys level up, but I feel like that would make sense if you were like level like 11 or 12 because it takes a while. But you guys are like level 5, so you know, level up to level 6. That
Okay,
way.
I'm gonna grab a pop and level up real quick,
Okay.
but it won't take me long. Sorry.
Oh, you're good. Go.
Did you just say you're getting a pop?
Yeah.
Ah.
Pop.
Yeah.
Soda
Don't
pop?
you mean soda?
Shut up, you New
Soda?
Yorker.
Get out of here with that
What?
yank playing.
Yankee slang.
I just call it what it is. I'm drinking a Coke.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I've always been. I've
It
always
better be
called
Coke.
it. What
I
if
call-
it's a Coke, it's
yeah.
a Coke. If it's a Dr. Pepper, it's a Dr. Pepper.
Dr.
Yeah,
Pepper's
just call
gonna
it-
pog.
Yeah.
Call it what it fucking is.
No, I got me a pop.
Soda pop.
And it most definitely better not be when you say it's a Coke, and then it turns out it's actually literally anything but a Coke.
Some people do that.
I am.
They say Coke and just means soda.
Yeah.
I am.
In the South, that's more the case. Hello, my rats.
No, I got
Just
you.
wanted to come see me. Hello, Mr. Moose.
Is
So-
Mr. Moose still being an asshole?
Yes, I tried bringing him and his brother out, and they fucking fought instantly. So he's by himself now. His brother is now housed with our female, and they seem to be fine. But I don't know, guys. Like, I think it's kind of like justify a little bit why Moose is kind of an asshole to Pigeon because Pigeon keeps trying to hump him.
Honestly, I mean, I can't really blame them.
Yeah. After a while, it's like Jesus, but he's also just being generally aggressive still, though. So he's like off the bat aggressive. So, you know, kind of just trying our best here. Is that right? Is that right? Here, I'm gonna show the camera. Don't bite me. Rat.
Rats.
Rat.
Alright.
Rat-a-tat-tat-tat.
Skibbity pop pop pop. Skibbity pop 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 pop. Skibbity. Skibbity
Skip it up, pop, pop, beep, pop, pop, pop.
Boom, boom, boom.
Ice. I'm so glad you got that. Boom, 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 boom. Ice.
The jingle skrrr.
Yeah. Little Big. What a fucking them. Little Big and Oliver Tree working together was definitely like the thing with the duo that we needed. Oliver Tree is enjoyable too. Alright, I'm gonna put you
Alex,
down
do you still have command?
now. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Ow, bitch.
Oh.
Because we don't need two of us to have command.
True.
Alright.
Good
Double
question.
command.
What does it take to be able to dual wield like two different weapons?
You can just dual wield two different weapons as long as
So
they're
it-
light. However,
Huh?
you do need I think it was the dueling feat,
Mm-hmm.
so that you don't get any penalties with having two regular weapons.
Even if I have a what do you call it? What's the word?
If they're considered light weapons, then you don't need anything.
No. But what if I mean,
Talking about the fighting style?
No, not the fighting style. There's
No, I
like,
mean, no, Nick J, what he's trying to think of. He's trying to think of something else.
well, because see, like, I mean, if I need to know if like I can even have two weapons out at the same time, like, because like if I have my gun out, right, do I need to like use an action to swap my weapon out and swap to a rapier,
Ugh.
or is a rapier a one-handed weapon that I can just have one?
Technically, if we're talking about the real rules of the game,
Yeah.
stowing is an action, but you can just drop it as a free action.
However, I know later on at level 7, I actually unlock the ability to do all that within one action without having to expend it. So I can like
Yes.
just swap weapons like immediately
Nice.
in level
Yeah.
7.
Well,
So-
you can draw a weapon as a free action, but if you have the dual wielder feat, it lets you do two, if I recall correctly.
Hmm.
So you can draw both. I think
What
that's
kind
like the
of- What kind of
last.
disadvantage would I have for having both out?
You don't get to use a shield, and
Mhm.
typically you can't add your proficiency. No, you can't add your modifier to the damage.
Yeah, unless you have the two weapon fighting.
Yes,
Are you guys okay if I start now? By the way.
absolutely.
All right.
Well,
cool.
two weapon
nuts.
fighting's only for melee.
Okay.
I remember looking into that. I don't know if like. I'm not sure.
I think for the fighting, you talking about the 2-weapon fighting feat? I mean,
Yeah, 2-weapon fighting. When I looked into it, it said it only worked for melee weapons.
I don't think it specifically says anything about melee under the fighting style.
You guys okay if I start now?
Yeah. Go
Yeah.
ahead.
All right, cool.
You can start while we talk. It don't matter.
You're good. I just wanted to kind of get the intro out of
If
the
I
way.
have proficiency, does that mean it just equals
So-
out? Is it just normal now?
Now the feat might specify melee.
I don't know. Anyway, yeah, Kyle, continue.
Okay. So. Sorry, I have to kind of reconcentrate here. To kind of class sum up last session. Last session, you guys finished getting the hell out of Myrka. The dwarfish representative made it. Sven the Younger made it. Deem the pilot, who, during a very good idea of dropping anchor literally in the sky and getting rid of quite a few sailors that had to be in your way, Deem unfortunately did not make the save and fell to her death with the rest.
Rest in peace.
Yep, big rip.
rip.
You guys came back and basically were sent off to. You're on the island of. Let me see here. Oh yeah, you guys are still there. I was on the home screen. You guys are currently on the island of Air. You're at the city of Blonda in the Pacific on an estate, and it's been about a week of you guys, kind of relaxing, kind of recuperating, and doing your own thing. But time has approached now that, for about a week, has passed, and you have been informed of what has happened, of what is currently going on. You were informed that what happened in Myrka, the assault that occurred, and still is going on, is considered a commercial insurgency, aka a rebellion of giants. Calling itself the Coalition Evalasson, the coalition, roughly translating to the Coalition of the First Sun, represented by Labo, a cloud giant of royal lineage. They launched the rebellion towards the giant kingdoms. Their assault on Myrka shocked many, and the city walls have been hit many times by artillery, and giant soldiers as well as human cultists have made some foothold into the area, coming out of the mountains, the mountainsides, through the tunnels underneath the ground, linking itself to the Fjordish mountains. It's not a very good situation. About 90% of the city is still under control, but it's very much a up in the air type thing. You see this in the newspaper, and in the newspaper you see a picture of Labo in front of where it appears to be several other giants. They appear to be of royalty, and it's quoted saying, Labo in particular, quote, Labo made his royal Labo made his point clear with the fjords of their desires. Quote, tall or small, the current order of the fjords is far from acceptable. Our leaders, chief, jarls, priestess, priests, and kings will lead Myrka to glory, glory of the days of the giant emperor of Hiromheim, and glory to those who believe in us, and glory to our gods and our cause. You read later on in the newspaper that the big reason citing the rebellion is something that happened a long time ago. It's apparently 1300 years ago. It's called the Enslutning. Let's call it the Enslutning because I don't want to keep saying slut.
The unslutning.
The Unslutning. But yeah, it doesn't really go further in detail with it though. It's been about a week, and you guys were informed. You guys are currently, having a meeting, so to speak. A recommendation under Peter, who talked to you guys on the phone. The conversation went something along the lines of this. We're kind of rewinding to a few days prior. The phone is off the hook and is on speaker, and you are in the living room. So, God damn, guys. It seems like you guys can't catch a break.
Yeah, all we catch is ass.
Literally, it's in your name.
Yeah.
Anyway. So, you guys did a really good thing there, saving, the, dwarf. Gaul, I think his name was. You see, if he would have died, Baldur Lodor would have been very, very, very upset. And he was under direction of the human kingdoms. So this could have been really, really ugly if you did not make it. So that's a good thing for you, though. I put in a good word with the kings. I have 3 things to tell you guys. It's gonna determine the king because it's up to the kings to decide this. That and their fucking regent. You guys will be in discussion about the boat from the crazy Viking that's name's escaping my mind right now. The airship, as well as a stationed home somewhere in the fjords. You guys really wowed them. Literally pat yourself on the back. You've earned it.
Thank you.
You're welcome. You guys have any questions before I go?
What are we doing again?
Who are we? What are we doing?
Who am I?
What's my name?
What's my
Where
name?
am I?
What's my name?
Well, the
my
idea
goal?
was originally you guys were supposed to go and get passes to the giant kingdoms, but I think that kind of got pushed aside considering the assault. Speaking of which, it's kind of getting really rough. The refugees have already flooded into the human kingdoms, and those who can make it have already gone to Torden. And by the way, you guys can see on the map here, that is where the Federation, that is where the coalition is. Rumor says they're situated in Hayden, the mountain city of fire giants. But it's a coalition of all giants is the thing. It's kind of caused quite a stir in the giant community, but rest assured, tell you what, just get through these kings, get your rewards, get what needs to be done, and go off to the Shrine of Alsahand. However, if you guys want to make some trips here and there, I don't blame you. You guys literally was probably the most stressful situation that seemed like it lasted a few days. Am I right? It's almost
I'm
lasted
ready
like
to fight.
months.
I'll me back in. I'll do it. I want to shoot things.
Because I'm not surprised. I'm not doubting you. I'm not doubting you, Trickster. To be honest with you, I'm actually quite surprised with you. It seems like you went from not shooting anything to, well, shooting things.
Shooting everything.
Yeah.
Nothing will surpass my wrath.
Yeah. Like, holy shit.
No one is safe.
Well, that's what happens when you practice.
If you don't give me something to shoot, I will find someone to shoot. Just keep me away from the schools.
That's fair. That's fair. Well, tell you what. I'll touch base with you after you talk to the kings. You speak to them tomorrow. For now.
Can I shoot the king?
No. He's giving you stuff. Don't shoot kings that give you stuff.
He's giving me stuff to shoot.
I mean, kind of, sort of, maybe.
Okay, I'm in.
I mean, like, I'm honestly, Trickster. You should honestly consider investing into a shooting range, or just straight up asking for one. Remember, you're talking to kings, guys. Fucking persuade them. Put your foot down, show them who you are, and that they need to take ass seriously.
Someone needs me to put my foot down.
No, Brom, please don't.
Brom, stop, please.
Oh, okay, sorry.
It's alright, Brom. It's good to see you again, by the way.
Hey!
Anyway, I'll talk to you guys. I'll talk to you guys in a few days, alright? Just, I'll touch base. You know, we'll keep in touch. The order is very pleased. Everything's good. No drama. Good job staying out of touch. I gotta go now. Bye-bye. And he hangs up the phone. And as soon as he hangs up the phone, you guys are sitting on the couch, right? You guys are sitting on the couch by the receiver.
I guess.
Well, here has a real question.
Why not?
That's a good question. You guys are in a central room. Where are you guys at? You guys on a couch? Are you dicking around in the kitchen?
Well, where can we be? What is the?
Where would you like me to be?
You just finished having a meeting with the telephone receiver in the living room. The kitchen's
I
not
believe it.
the kitchen's not too a miniature kitchen / mini bar is not too far off. There's a pool table
I'm
nearby.
walking to the mini bar looking for whatever they have to put in my system. After hearing they want me to put my foot down.
Yeah. Okay. Here's the real question: before I continue this, where are the rest of you guys? Where else are you doing in the? Mind, I should rephrase this. This isn't a living room. It's more of like a party lounge. There's a dartboard, there's a pool table, mini fridge, mini bar. As you guys think about that, relics, you find in the mini fridge little samples of everything. Tequila, some mead. Actually, you find like a tankard of mead.
I don't care what it is. I just start drinking.
Okay, you start drinking. How about you guys?
Carl, you want to play pool?
Yes.
Can I go to the
Where's
counter
the
and
pool?
ask? I'm assuming there's a bartender, right?
I guess Relix is technically the bartender. He's currently at the bar.
Relix, I'll take your finest butter.
Get your own butter. It's in the fridge.
Fine.
Relix, I'm going to need tequila after explaining what
Let's
pool
get some
is.
fucking service around here, jeez.
Too late. I'm drinking it all.
I'd like to rummage for butter.
Okay.
Rummage for butter.
Before you rummage for butter, Brom, what is it that you are doing?
I probably head to the bar too. Yeah, and I don't know if this world has a equivalent of bourbon, but that's what he'll look for.
Yes, bourbon. After a bit of searching, you do find a nice. It's quite dusty a little bit, but it had its age. It's quite aged. It's actually a couple decades old. It's from Myrka, the mountains of off of the eastern mountains, known to be an older set of mountains, not incredibly tall with peaks and such, but mountains and such, but kind of similar to Appalachia, you know. And it's aged. Appeared to be from it's 1887 right now. It was made in 1845. So it does have quite a couple decades of good flavor ready to go.
So it was aged. It was barreled or bottled in 45,
Yes,
and it's now
87.
87.
Quite of 87.
By 87.
42 years.
It's 42 years of good bourbon, aged.
So that's age on a bourbon. Some age on a bourbon. Yeah, I'll happily pour me a big old glass of that.
Okay, hold on. Bourbon. Okay, so as you take sips of the bourbon, pour yourself a glass of it, and take a neat sip of it, you can definitely taste the I don't know how familiar you are. How familiar you are with bourbon? Let me ask you that question.
Well, I live in the state that mainly mass produces it.
Well, I mean, Brahm's character. I know you. I know that.
Oh, I was gonna say, you asking me? Like, there's more barrels than people here. Brahm would be pretty familiar with it. I have decided that it was his go-to drink, and he particularly likes the ones that have the more of the peanut buttery finish.
Ooh, yeah. This
Butter.
this one definitely has. You can definitely taste bits of, peanut butter, which kind of surprises you a little bit considering its age. But with the taste of it, you definitely taste hints of vanilla and caramel too. Definitely aged in an oak barrel, but there's something there that gives it a peanut butter taste. It's quite good.
Well then, Rom found peanuts.
Butter.
Yeah. And I'll say this: as you guys are doing your thing, and Trickster, you start looking for everything to find butter anywhere. Unfortunately, in the room, you're not really finding much butter.
Oh,
But
butter.
yeah, you start looking under the ground, under the pool table.
Anywhere, please.
Eventually, you kind of start looking on the ground and go to
I'm
the
so
chair in the
hungry.
corner, And before you know it, you see a hand with a gloved hand in front of you holding a coffee mug with a giant stick of butter in it.
Butter! Big butter!
Yes. Hold on 1 second.
So hungry.
Do I have it? I do have it.
I need butter.
Okay. As you see the butter and take it, you look up and realize that in the chair is a familiar man.
Familiar man. Who is this guy? Who do you think he is?
Hey, Peter.
Holding my butter.
You look,
Hey, butter!
as your vision as you look up, you see like the silhouette from the outside blinds coming in, and it looks like a shadowy figurey man. Looks quite tall. But then you see the hand, and then you see the hand reach over the blinds and goes, "Yeah, I'm not Peter." And then he shuts it, and you see in front of you is William.
Wait. Where is he throwing it to?
What?
Where is he throwing it to?
He's not throwing it to anyone. He just closed the blinds. He gave it to you.
No, I thought you said he chucked. Oh, he chucks it to me.
Yeah, he gives it to you. He gives you.
Okay,
he
I
gives you the butter.
immediately grab it.
He goes, "Hey."
I take a chunk out of it. I'm not even paying attention to William. I'm just eating the butter.
There's not enough alcohol in this damn house.
William sits back and goes, "You know, everyone says make peace with bread. I'm really starting to believe that it's just butter."
Make peace with butter.
Yeah, I mean, it makes sense.
Peaceful.
Anyway, you see William gets up, cracks his
Water.
knuckles, puts his hot top hat down, and goes, "Guys, it feels like in an actual eternity. I am freaking impressed with you all. I'm not
Butter.
gonna lie. You've done a very good job with the game so far.
Why the hell are you here?
Hey, want some butter? I got some left over.
I got plenty of butter." And he pulls out a flask and goes, "See?
Oh, yeah.
Look at the
Oh,
butter,
so
yeah.
good.
Yeah,
Yummy.
tastes like butter, yeah,
Butter.
butter." He goes, "By the way, clown with gun, I am quite impressed with you. You can actually hit things now. You went from stormtrooper to like, you know, someone with a gun that can shoot.
Yeah.
Stormtrooper to sharpshooter.
Stormtrooper to sharpshooter. There you go.
I don't oil my gun. I butter it.
Yeah." He gets up and goes, "Anyway, guys, I just want to check in and everything. I see you guys have gotten quite more experience. I couldn't keep my eye on all of it, but I kept my eye on most of it. First things first, I saw you guys beat the hell out of a hill giant and its cultists. Then I got distracted a little bit, but then I came back and saw you guys fight a stone giant that was foising through walls, and then I got distracted again. And then I saw you guys flying through the air, and mind you, I saw this by this point and went, oh hey, okay, you know what? They're gonna fly through the air. They saw the blimp. They're probably gonna fly away, and I'll come back in about an hour, and they'll be flying still. I anticipate you guys find the fucking blimp. Like,
You're welcome.
Yeah, it was in the sky.
William, you appear to be this oh so benevolent and all-seeing person. How the hell? You should know by now. Out of everything you supposedly know, we're not exactly predictable. We're a clown, a ginger child, an elephant, a human in a trench coat, and a fairy.
Well, I mean, I leveled up. I think I can beat him.
Shut up.
Brian, William starts laughing and goes, "You know what? That's fair. That's fair. Okay, you can't beat me. But you guys definitely are not predictable. This is very interesting. I will say this as a person. Like, imagine if you had an audience watching right now. This would be very interesting watching you guys."
I'm just gonna start walking into the kitchen and just start opening random cabinets just to an attempt to find more alcohol. all of the around around me are giving me the
Never
biggest
mind that
headache,
our
and I go,
mortal enemy is right here. Like, we're just not. Like, I'm not even phased.
Yeah.
If we wanted him gone, we wouldn't be able to do shit about it. Let's be honest here. We fucking tried.
Maybe
Grinch.
we're going about this the wrong way. Maybe we should try making friends with the guy.
Trickster, be my guest.
I offer you a butter
Be
offering of
my
peace.
fucking guest.
I offer a butter of peace for you.
Okay.
How far away is
William,
William from
please.
me?
How far is William away from you? Like 10 feet in
Yeah.
the corner. He's just chilling on a chair. He
I offer William a peace offering.
he looks at the butter and goes, "Thanks, but you can have most of it right now. I'll have."
Oh,
it."
Wait,
thanks
so
so much.
to be clear, so William gives you a stick of butter, and then you give it back to him as an olive branch. Is that what I'm hearing?
As a piece of offering, yes.
I think it's more than Relix is getting a headache. I think I'm getting a headache.
Thank you, William. I appreciate it. Well, maybe this guy is so bad after all.
I'm gonna find an extra glass and pour Relix a glass of the bourbon.
Relax, this is good shit. It's really good.
A pan of butter is a friend of mine.
He goes, "Yeah." Everyone
Thank
goes,
you.
"Yeah."
I needed this.
Friend of butter.
Yeah. Anyway, butter boy. Hey, butter man.
Butter
Anyway.
money.
This is how I refuel.
A butter man. Anyway, back to the task at hand, guys.
Who am I playing D&D with? What the fuck?
AD&D. Yes.
I noticed my gun is a little squeaky, so I shoved some butter in it to get it a little
William,
oiled.
mind you,
buttered.
William's just playing along with the fact that you guys are just like having a good time, drinking and doing your thing, and he just goes,
I'm not having a good time. I'm crying in the corner while I drink.
he goes, "Look."
I,
You guys, look. I don't want to bring you guys up too much. I'm not here to fuck with you guys this time. I'm just here like
Doubtful.
It's timeout. It's a timeout zone, okay? So we're fine.
I literally shout. I can't even see him. I'm in a different room, and I just shout doubtful from the other room.
William stares at where you were and stares at the door that you left out and goes, "I see I can't win over everyone. That's okay." He looks at the rest of you guys and goes, "So,
You have my vote.
you guys have been doing pretty great. I mentioned that. Do you guys have any cool, I guess, I don't know. What'd you guys think of that whole giant attack, the giant assault thing, the siege?"
Oh, it's pretty cool.
I know, right? Like if it's literally fire giants. Fire giants can make just about anything. They're like born artificers, but they need the resources, and they're kind of limited in the fjords since they've kind of like lived here for like thousands of years. They've kind of taken everything. There's only so far you can go before you just run out of equipment and run out of material and metals. But I kind of fixed that problem. I fixed that problem with providing equipment, metals, mostly metals, and also horrible mind-altering, genetic-altering, inclusive purple goo. Something that you actually have, Carl. It's not enough to make a giant go giant, as he was air quotes, so he goes, but it's enough to make anyone go mad. Unless you're the anomaly, Carl, and you somehow make it.
So I walked back into the main room, with a glass and like holding several other bottles of alcohol. And I sit down at the bar and start setting things up and pouring myself a glass. And I turn to William and I go, "Look, why the hell are you here? What's your end game, man? Why do you care? Why are you here? Leave me in peace." And I start just this entire time I'm not even doing anything complicated. I'm just pouring one kind of alcohol into the drink until it's just basically a shot, but big.
William goes,
"Why did I bother pouring this and I just drink it straight from the bottle?"
William goes, "Wow. You know what? Every hero has his vices, and you gotta do what you gotta do." Anyway, the reason why I'm here. So, if you guys can't tell, I kind of laid down my trap card for the fjords. I've been working with this coalition for quite some time. Sure enough, I think you guys are. I think you guys are strong enough that you can definitely survive against a giant or two. A storm giant might shock you into oblivion, but that big boss is far ahead in the future. What really?
Touché.
Yeah. What really is happening here is my trap card is the siege on Myrka. I anticipating it lasting for about a month. You see, I don't know if you know about the map. He kind of like, as you guys look through his eyes, you guys see an aerial view of the map. He goes, "These mountains here, these mountains are connected, and this explains why when you guys were escaping, that you were assaulted by giants. You see all these mountains, most of them lead to the Fjordish mountains, to Underheim, where all the tunnels kind of connect for the stone giants. So, Myrka is a city strategically situated in an area that has water and connections to those tunnels.
Myrka.
Yes, those tunnels can lead to the dwarves, the elves, even the other giant kingdoms. Myrka is essentially the golden goose in a land of frost and snow. And I'm here, and I'm kind of testing you guys to see if you can stop that siege. I know it sounds crazy, but you guys have surprised me more often than not. I don't anticipate you guys being strong enough to knock out the Av-Alason instantly. But I think you guys definitely have some tricks up your sleeves to stop the siege. And that would be quite fucking impressive. But before we continue, I think you should know certain things as to why this is happening. This isn't happening because I'm just here. I didn't just show up and go, hey guys, these giants, say F off to everything that you hear, and go off and follow me. No. These seeds have been growing for a while. I don't know if you know, but Eric, the father of the Three Kingdoms, 1,300 years ago, him and the giants made a mutual agreement. They called it. Sorry, I have to take off the eye. I have to take off the eye thing to look at it. Okay. Sorry, I was just realizing that.
They called it the depth perception.
Yes, that. He said, basically, well, to kind of put things in a nutshell, 1,300 years ago, the giants made a peace and kind of just lived in a gray area with the human kingdoms for quite a while. And he goes ahead, sorry, my thing is really hurting my eye, I'm just going to take it off. He goes ahead and circles here and goes, this little area here used to be no man's lands. Believe it or not, giants used to live nearby here, including cloud giants, and basically go up to the city of, let's just say Sanda. They will go up to the city of Sanda and be like, hey, if you give me all your cows and everything, I will hug a boulder at anything that comes by you. And some of the giants miss those days. As you can see, those lands are now under human kingdoms. And it seems like the land that once the race that used to cover this entire continent are now in this tiny little areas up in the north, trying to build tall, no longer wide. As you can imagine, trying to travel as a giant is kind of difficult because people just gotta go, giant,
William.
Relics. He goes, anyway, so that's something you should know about, but really, this is where it comes down to, and this comes down to the name of it. Av-Alason is not some sort of massage you get in the hot islands of the Kalinian Sea. No, Avason resorts to the All Sun, the first sun. I don't want to rant you with history because that's not what I'm here to do. I'm not here to give you gods and names. That's a part of exploring. And he goes up to relics and gives you a tap on your shoulder. And he kind of goes like finger guns at you. He goes,
Dude.
I point a finger at him. How close is he to me? He's got to be pretty close if he's tapping me on the shoulder.
yeah, he's pretty close.
Okay. Can I jab 2 fingers in his side just to shock him?
Yeah.
Not trying to do damage, just gonna shock him to make him and tase him just to make him get the fuck away from me.
Like a little static shock.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you really want me to, I do have a cantrip and can actually cast the spell, but
I mean, it's worth a shot.
Yeah, I will allow the cantrip.
okay. It's shocking grasp.
Okay.
If he's wearing anything metal on him, then I have advantage when hitting it.
Okay.
So take that as you will.
All right.
Is he wearing anything metal on him?
Not really. The only thing
It's a 20 to hit. I don't really care if he's got metal on him or not.
Yeah, I mean, aside from the, because the thing about William that I keep forgetting to mention is William seems to always look off at a stopwatch he has here and there, and that's something that he's always seen. It's something you always recognize that he does. About every other few minutes, he'll look at the stopwatch, and at this point, you see the electrical current kind of jump through your hands and go across to his stopwatch on his chest, and he goes, "Whew!" and then he steps away and goes, "Ow!" He goes, "Wow."
I do 12 lightning damage.
He goes, "Damn, dude, you like you tased me, and I thought that was painful, but then I felt the shock on my freaking pocket watch. Damn, ow." He goes,
Don't touch, no touchy.
He goes, "That's
no,
fair.
no.
That's fair.
I'm drinking, no touchy.
That's fair. I shouldn't be invading your personal space."
I'm drinking. Shush.
Okay. He looks Carl Williams looks like him and goes, "Carl, you should hug him."
Don't you dare, child. I will shock you too.
I'm gonna go hug him.
Maybe he needs a bigger hug by
I am
Big Carl.
charging up. Shocking grasp. I swear to God.
Like,
Y'all are giving me a
Will's
damn
just,
headache.
rubbing his hands together and they're like start like
Will-
electricity
Maybe-
starts charging.
You know, maybe we need a group hug.
I will chug
I'll
this
go,
alcohol
Bobo.
and electrocute all of us.
Oh, William starts going.
I will chug this electric.
Oh.
You start chugging.
Do we include William in the group hug?
William looks at Restriction and goes, "Am I allowed to join?"
Okay.
The first
I
person
mean,
that touches me. Who's the first person that touches me?
I believe
Everybody needs a hug.
Do we all touch him at the same time? He can't zap all of us.
Yeah, you can't break Brahms' grasp. Like that's basically a grapple.
William claps his hand and goes, "Let's go!"
We all do a group hug. Ah.
It's okay. It's okay.
I
we're
cast
so
I
good
cast
friends.
Misty Step and teleport to another room.
You do so. He
What
does so.
happened?
William,
Can I sniff him out? Can I sniff him out?
What happened?
Oh, we squeezed too hard.
Oh
Wait,
god,
where let's go?
he disappeared.
He
Oh, wait,
squeezed up. He died.
wait, guys, he's just in the other room. It's okay. It's okay. He didn't disappear. Just hug him when he's sleeping.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh.
When I least expects it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm getting incredibly off topic, but there's two more things. There's one actually, really about two more things I want to tell you about. I saw you reading the newspaper. What's up?
After I teleport out of the room, my mage hand randomly appears where I was, picks up a bottle of alcohol, and then floats out of the room.
William chuckles at this and goes, "Seriously, like I could like chill with you guys if you weren't playing this game."
No. My mage hand appears around the corner. No. And then it goes away.
I need to learn that trick with the hand. Comes in handy.
I know, right?
Really?
I mean, I have cool gloves, but you know, I don't have any like that. Yeah. So you guys reading the paper about the Enslutning. For those of you guys don't know, this is probably the biggest reason why there's a giant faction that appeared out of nowhere of giants. You see, the Enslutning was a period of upheaval. You see, long before a war, a long time ago, there was an inner squabble between the pantheons of the giants, dragons, and the aliens above and the monsters below. But in the giants' case, the first son tried uniting all the giants' powers under him by slaying his kin, but was eventually defeated by the storm giant Torsdrum. He went on to be exiled, losing control, losing all his sight, and disappearing. And a bunch of adventurers appeared a long time ago. Yada yada yada. Long story short, when the giant gods died, their other kin took over, and these gods were vengeful, aggressive, or very, very much wanted to be dominant, and for thousands of years followed each other. Well, that changed 1,300 years ago when the Enslutning happened, and Yes,
Wouldn't
the
it?
giants. You see, the giants, it started small and they got big. And I don't know if they're familiar are y'all with gods, but the stronger the god is, the more worshippers a god has, the stronger he is. And aside from Torstrom, a lot of the other giant gods kind of got the shaft and were in favor of newer, less aggressive gods. You know, like Backenheim, the hill giants. Those guys. They used to worship a giant fat idiot hill giant god, but now worship a fertile hill giantess. You know, different shit like that. Anyway, this Alason believe in the other god. They believe in the old gods, the ones that are no longer popular anymore. You know, the ones that are aggressive, the ones that like the conquest. So yeah, I didn't really show up and inspire these people to rise up and reclaim their right, so to speak. No, I just gave them the equipment and some cards in their hands. But you know, that's really the thing I really want to tell you about. So I'm sure as you guys will go on, you'll find out more about it. But you know, if you start hearing about random god names and everything, that'll find out. I mean, I could also just make you a list of all the gods and what they do, but I don't think that's fun.
No.
Because when do I help you? When do I ever help you guys out?
Of course, you don't think that's fun.
And no, it's too easy, man. Besides,
I can't even say that. I'm not in the room.
that's true.
He's
That's
just
true.
done. Just drinking in another room.
Yeah, he's just speaking. He goes,
I'm just happy to be in just alone silence. Still drinking, still drowning myself with silence. Anyway,
Yeah, anyway. So, William kind of tells you that and goes, so, you know, you'll find out more as you go along. But, really, this is the, well, I only really have one more thing to tell you guys before I go. I already mentioned it before, but that siege of Myrka, I anticipate lasting a month. After that siege, after the fall of the city, the giants in their, Labo described it that the giants will have breathing space, legitimacy, and some sort of sense of independence. Not to mention a central location to exert their influence and power. Just like the old days, right? Well, if this happens, I don't think it's, the human kingdoms are interfering now because of Myrka's independent status. But if that Myrka falls, I would be incredibly surprised the humans don't do anything about it. In fact, I have some cards in that already. I had no real issue with the old kingdoms of the fjords, but that desire of empire has never really died to some of them. And I don't like the way they've been, well, kind of just. Yeah, you'll see what I mean. The point is, I also have influence with Mana Hill and Boulder Lador too, so I have shit planned for you guys. So I'll keep you guys, in fact, busy and interested. But I'll tell you this though. And the spice I have for in motion for the dwarves and the elves, golly gee, it's gonna be jolly gee, this power kick's gonna blow, you know what I mean? And that's really what I'm trying to go for, is a powder kick. And, you'll find out more as you go along. But I have things interesting for you guys and a timeline. He pulls out his stopwatch and goes and puts something in his pocket watch and sets a time. You hear a click and you hear a tick, 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 tick. It goes in about a month. Myrka will fall unless you guys do something about it. You are asked. You'll figure it out.
Oh.
And he goes ahead and pulls out a book and goes 31 days till Myrka.
Can I get a perception check on his book? Like, what would that be? Like, I wanted to take a closer look at his book, see what I can see in there.
You mean? Oh yeah, sure. Go ahead. Roll a perception.
Oh. Okay, let's see. That is a 9.
All right.
Let's go.
Let's go. You look at the book and go, this is definitely a book this is definitely William's master book, but he's flipping through it so fast you can't really see it.
Oh, rip.
Yeah. He goes, tomorrow, tell you what, guys, I'll be generous. Tomorrow we'll start day number 1. I'll tell the Giants to chill out for a bit. So, yeah. A fun adventure we have ahead of you guys. If you guys succeed, you've one-upped me again. And you've gotten another step closer to clearing your name and screwing over my plans.
Why do you even give us the option to one-up you? Like, I mean, clearly, like, you don't have to have a 30-day limit. Like, you could just do it now.
It's like I could. However, I made a promise to myself about something.
What? You're stinky?
No, my mom happens. No, I happen to smell. He smells his armpit and goes. Oh, okay. Anyway, I usually smell pretty decent. He goes. He pulls out the dice. He pulls out the die again, a 1d4, and rolls it on the floor. And it rolls the same number as it did the last time you guys met. It rolls on a 3 and goes 3 plus 2. I always add that plus 2. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And he puts the Brahmin and goes, the 5th spot I've noticed is kind of like a fill-in position for you guys, but still, that's 5 people. That's 5 people I want to give an opportunity to stop my plans before I screw over everything. I'm not trying to be like I put the world of humanity on your shoulders, but you know, I'm kind of leading into that, but you know, I'm not really doing it off like that, you know what I mean? I didn't want you guys to be like, you guys are gonna stop me if you can. No, that's part of the game, you see. 5 people to stop me. And with my powers and such, if I don't give you some breathing space, then why am I doing this game?
True.
Yeah. You know.
Sure.
I'll be honest with you, Trickster. He kind of rubs his eyes a little bit, and you can kind of see William kind of breaking character, and goes, I do wonder sometimes if what I'm doing is right or wrong. I have done in the past before, but I really do think if it would be unfair of me not to give some randos an opportunity to stop me, to represent.
Well, I'm gonna be honest. Like, as long as you give me someone to shoot, I'm having a good time. I don't mind.
I know. I'm actually quite surprised with you. You've definitely gone through character development.
Well, yeah. I mean, I just wanted to shoot things really bad, so I just thought about it harder, and like, now I can aim.
I know. It was like a middle of nowhere. You woke up and said, "Hey guys, I can hit not only people but everything."
I just thought about it harder.
Yeah.
Maybe I should just get good.
Yeah. He looks around and goes, "You guys hear that? Just get good.
Yeah, dude, come on, guys.
Come on, it's not that hard."
If only Relics were here, then maybe he can get good too.
Yeah. Yeah, I know, right?
I've been practicing a little bit, and you know, I may be old, but I can still learn.
Yeah. Anyway, guys, I think at this point we're just kind of bullshitting by this point, but unless you guys have any questions for me, if I can answer them, I think I should
The kindest villain ever. It's again, you guys have any questions about how I destroy you or anything? You know, I just know exactly how it's gonna happen. You have 30 days. You know, you have time to work it out. You know.
He's
Kindest
confident.
villain ever.
Yeah.
He's confident. I like that in a soldier.
I do appreciate this.
Yeah, thank you. I thought Kyle speaking, I thought I'd give William some depth and some more personality than just being an arrogant prick.
I mean, next time, can you have like instead of like, you know, the kingdom, could be like a school or something, so I could, you know, like, you know, shoot it up or something, you know, with some bad guys in there.
Well, if you shoot the bad guys before they can become bad guys, then you know.
Exactly. Before they're.
I mean.
Yeah, come on, William. Let's be a bit creative here. Look, if I can get good, you can too.
I'm already good. I'm not good. You know what I mean? Okay.
You're being pretty bad right now.
He goes, anyway, guys. He looks at Carl and goes, Carl, have you any question about that goo you have, by the way?
Well, what do you want to know about the goo? It's my goo.
Like...
Well, Well, what I can say is this. If you want a good clue as to what I'm providing that is genetic ultra-rain-link destroying to the giant kingdom, to the giant rebellion, keep that goo around and ask some right questions. You'll find out what I've done. And even though some people, you already know this, some people take, a lot of people take this stuff and then bad things happen. You'll be surprised to a lot of people, they don't really care. It's the now, you know what I mean? And you'll find that out, Carl. You'll find out exactly what I'm doing with that goo. And trust me, I have a lot of goo.
My biggest question is, why is it purple?
Yeah, I mean, you think mucus isn't purple, but it is. Yeah, he goes, your mucus isn't purple, is it right, Carl?
Let me check. I just do like a really big and I just sneeze on the floor.
On the ground, it's clear liquid, a little bit green, but it's clear. He goes. Now, that's not purple mucus. What you have in your hand is purple mucus. Find that out, and you'll see more. But I'll tell you this though, Carl. Remember the name Conscra, and now remember the name Wally.
Bon. Got it.
Yeah.
Oh? What the hell is that?
He goes, I mean, something you can look into, or just forget about and not do anything about it. It's up to you. You guys are the adventurers.
What are we talking about again?
I don't know. What are we talking about again? He goes, anyway, I think I've dilly-dallied enough. I gotta get going. I have other shit to plan. It was nice talking to you guys. Good luck to your good health. And let the game continue. May the better man win.
What? Is there a winner?
Is there a winner?
We're competing?
Oh, what?
Good health.
Wait, okay, I'm
Good
gonna
out.
win, guys. Okay, I don't know about you, but I'm definitely gonna win this.
No, I'm gonna win.
I'm gonna win this game.
No, I'm gonna win this game.
No, me. You wanna
No,
fight?
me.
Those some big words coming out of your mouth right now.
Oh yeah?
Yeah,
You wanna fight me for it?
yeah, I'll fight you. I'm all the way over here. Don't come closer.
Just open the Discord and see Alex's face.
I'm gonna win this game. You hurt the guy.
No, I'm gonna win.
No, I'm gonna win.
I'm gonna win with my purple goop. And there's nothing.
Yeah, I have a gun.
I have my fists.
Yeah, well, you don't bring a fist to a gunfight.
Maybe I will.
What?
How far is the trickster away?
You guys were kind of beefing with each other, so you're up close to each other.
No. I am keeping my distance.
Okay, he's keeping his distance.
I'm keeping my distance. I'm
How
as far away as
how
possible.
far away is he?
Thought
It doesn't matter. He has 80 feet movement.
5,
He
6
has
feet.
80 feet of movement?
No, he does. I don't.
Yeah, that's true. William kind of interrupts and goes, "All right, before things get nasty, I'm starting to realize why Relix is drinking right now."
Can I hide behind William?
You're hiding from Carl behind William.
Yes.
He's
The
supposed to be
villain of our story. I'm hiding behind from a little boy.
You hide behind William, and William's William's just kind of like you see Carl just kind of like going around William like at waist height, trying to get around him to you.
Mhm.
And William just goes, I am at a loss of what is happening right now, but I am going to enjoy watching you guys more often.
He did it. Get him.
Look, I gotta go, buddy. It's nice talking to you all. Peace! And then he disappears, and Carl, right in front of you, is the trickster, and still in hiding stance as if he was behind William, but William's gone now.
I'm going for the grapple.
I have to counter grapple using athletics.
Yeah.
I roll a 19.
Okay, Carl.
I rolled.
Your athletics is higher than your acrobatics.
Yeah. No. Yeah. Apparently.
Oh, I rolled a 13.
Okay.
Nice.
Much
No, I'm gonna grapple him back.
oh,
Are you sure? I rolled really low. That's why I got so low.
I was
Um.
gonna say.
Yeah, I also rolled low.
Okay.
I mean, I was gonna say you made it out like the grease of death guy, but never mind.
Yeah, I'm gonna grapple him back. No, I'm gonna win this game.
All right, make a grappling check.
Getting permission.
Roll a 12.
I got a 9.
All right.
What?
After a
I rolled a 2.
Oh
I rolled
god.
a 4.
After a successful grappling and commotion occurs, Twixta, you have him in a headlock, barely.
Yeah, take that. I'm gonna. Do I have any leftover butter?
I mean, have you eaten it all by this point?
I used some of it on my gun. I ate like a half of it.
Did you
Just
just like
like a
put
little
like the
bit
rest
left.
in your pocket?
Yeah, I take it out of my pocket as I'm grappling him. I just smother it on his face. I'm trying to blind him.
Oh, you're gonna make me angry?
Does this make you angry?
Putting butter in my eyes?
No, on your face. I mean, like, I don't know if it gets in your eyes.
It's like a big round blob.
I attempted to smother butter in your face. Yeah, what did that do?
Shoot. Carl, make a dexterity saving throw.
Dexterity saving throw.
Holy
That was a 21.
shit! Yeah, no.
With a 21,
like,
you successfully dodge your head from every attempt to stab your face.
I just missed.
No,
I
here.
get it in your hair, like nowhere near your face.
You need a shield, and I throw him like an old piece of bread.
All right.
Me or him?
At him. You need a shield, Carl. Block butter with bread.
I grab the bread.
He successfully blocks the butter with his bread, and it makes a toast.
Yeah. Oh my god, you guys are fantastic. You're having a fun time, I can tell.
I'm not having fun. I'm trying to win here. I'm struggling.
Oh my.
I'm the one grappling him.
You guys care if I proceed the story, or you guys want?
Yeah, go ahead. We're just having fun.
We're gonna keep fighting.
All right. After a night of shenanigans and everything, tomorrow comes, and who are my guys who are drinking heavily?
Brom would have definitely finished the bottle and probably looked for another one.
All right. Relix, how much did you arguably drink?
I drank enough until I passed out
Okay.
because I was trying to nurse this, God for fucking sake, and headache.
If he knew what was happening, he would need to drink double that.
Fair. Okay. Brom, roll a Constitution saving throw. Relix, roll a Constitution saving throw with disadvantage.
Understandable. Have a nice day.
That is a 17.
Okay.
Okay. Constitution saving throw.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna break out the red dice that are
Alright.
never good.
The fainted dash.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's a 16,
Leaving the heart of the die.
and that's also a 16. I rolled an 11 twice.
Hot
Holy
shit.
shit.
Hot shit. Brom,
good.
you've had some nights where it's.
Wait, isn't that a crit? No, wait. When you hit the same number twice, isn't that a?
It is a nothing.
Oh.
Yeah.
That is
I'm at-
literally
Oh
nothing.
no. I was thinking of a completely different game. I was thinking of
It
Heroes.
is literally nothing.
Never mind. It's wrong game. My
Oh,
bad.
you're good. Anyway. So surprisingly, Brom, you've had your few nights drinking before, but you successfully don't have a hangover today. Relix, you pounded the shit out of alcohol, and you, surprisingly enough, don't have. Maybe like.
I am a struggling alcoholic.
Yeah.
We drank the good stuff. That's why, you know.
Notice how he didn't say recovering. He's just.
Yeah. I said what I said.
All right. So, the morning comes and approaches. Then, after a fair share of breakfast and such, a knock. You
And
see,
shenanigans.
Yeah, and shenanigans.
Shenanigans.
You
Who won the butter battle?
You want to roll a d20 on it?
I'll get angry.
Because you know, in the realm of pickle socks and marshmallow rainbows, victory wears a polka dotted crown.
This is like one of those like Saturday Night cartoons where there's just a puff of cloud like around us while we're fighting. Like it just
A little puff of cloud.
Yeah.
little puff of cloud while we're just fighting like Tom and Jerry style.
All right. As the morning comes, several men arrive, and they appear to be soldiers. They are of mitten mark of the color of yellow, and yellow and red, and what appears to be an officer comes forward and goes, "I hope you're all enjoying your current affairs. Now is the time we must go to Air. The king."
No.
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 I don't understand you. I don't want to understand you.
This guy's really
need-
important. Can't you tell? He's got the accent.
Yes. Do you have something issue with my accent?
I grabbed
he's
the
important.
closest. I grabbed the closest bottle and just start drinking.
He barely even recovered from the last time.
Anyway, you do as you wish, but our king, the brothers cannot continue to wait. In about 30 minutes, about an hour, we will depart.
The Bart.
Where are we going? We're going on a field trip?
We are just taking a short trip to Air.
I think he said in an hour we're gonna fart.
Yeah.
I swear to God.
What he said.
Ugh. He looks at Relax and goes, "I see why you drink."
Yeah. Welcome to the club, buddy.
Well, I'm ready now.
So, this is what
I want
happened.
to get out of here.
All right, so an hour comes by, and you guys take a rather a decent ride through to Air around the island, in a rather long car. You all kind of fit in the back. It is kind of heavy though, going towards the ground due to Brahm's size. But the engine pulls through and brings you to Air, the city on the island, the capital. As you approach, you see what appears to be a royal palace in the distance, but what really it brings you there is not the palace, but a rather large building. Guess common knowledge could be that of where their parliament meets and such, but that is not where you're set to meet with today. As you move forward, you see a gentleman with a notebook in front of you. He's elvish, wood elf to be in particular.
How tall is he?
He's about 6'2".
Elves are that tall?
They can be.
Yes.
Yeah,
Holy shit.
yeah,
Damn.
yeah. No, it's Saint Santa's elves. These are elves. Nutmeg is short though. Nutmeg is still a fairy. Fairies are fairy. You know.
I see. Okay. That's fair.
This wood elf in front of you goes ahead and says, "The kings are ready to meet you. I'm going to go ahead and roll and see which king meets you first.
There's more than one king?
The three brothers are all here, including Olaf, King Olaf, King Jorn, and Johan,
Johan.
as well as the regent of Netherstend. I don't have a name for him. Hold on. Okay, let me go ahead and do this then. Okay. Okay, I already used the name Sven.
Common name. You can have multiple Svens.
Yeah, you can have multiple Svens. Very true. Very true. Okay. I'm sorry. I was pulling up names that are like definitely not like. Casper is a name that you used up. Okay.
Oh yeah, that's right. Well, I mean that he's dead.
Yeah, he's dead.
Canonically dead.
All right. Sten will be the name.
Okay.
Sten the Regent. Okay.
Then you read it.
I'm gonna go ahead and roll a d4 and take it from there. Okay. The wood elf looks up and goes, "Follow me." And after about a few minute walk through the massive complex, you go to a room, and in front of the door is two heavily armored soldiers. They look strong. Not only strong physically, but for the relics, you can kind of just look at them. You can kind of feel the magic and just kind of like coming from them, right?
I walk up to them and say, you guys are some big guys. You must drink some strong stuff when you've had a long day. Do you know where do you get it? Like, is there a where do you go to get it? Like, is there what's your favorite bar?
Like a
in the
raging
area?
alcoholic.
Like, where do you go off hours?
He doesn't respond.
Really
I turned to the
discriminating
other
for
one.
alcoholic.
I turn to the other one and I say, you look like a really big guy. You must take something really strong when you're off hours. Tell me, what? And I slap him on the side of the arm. What's your favorite bar around here when you're off hours? Come on.
When you slap him on the arm, he pulls up a sword and goes, "Step away from the royal guard! Step away from the royal guard!"
I don't flinch. So is that a no for where I could get some strong alcohol? Because I got a really bad permanent headache.
Maybe you should try rolling for persuasion.
I don't think these guys
if-
have a
if the
lot of
DM
fun
allows.
after work.
Yeah, relics to kind of give you perspective. You're basically talking to the Queen's Royal Guard in England, and what was the Queen's Royal Guard in England?
Honestly, I respect the hustle.
Could I do a when he asks the second one? I don't know if you'll let me do it, but could I do a quick spell?
What spell?
That
Well, yes, then make him talk. Make him talk.
Yes,
Spill the beans.
it's just a verbal spell. It's just a verbal, so there's no components or hand gestures. It's only verbal, and it's the command spell. And I would just like to say, answer.
Okay. I'm gonna roll to see if he makes it.
It's wisdom.
All right, that's an 18.
Yeah, that passes.
All right. When you try and use the spell on him, he catches onto it, and by this point, his eyes widen, and the other guards' eyes widen too, and they always pull out their sabers when the wood elf steps up and goes, "Please respect the king's authority." Now,
I just want to get a drink, damn it.
ask
What?
for the love
Relics,
of
haven't
God.
you drank enough? You literally drank all night last night.
And I still have the headache.
For the love
Oh,
of
no, that's
everything,
fair.
talk to Bjorn. If anyone's a partier, it's him.
You know what? You're right. If alcohol, I need to find out the kind of alcohol that giants drink. That should cure it.
He goes,
Ooh. Yeah.
He goes, "Wow, you should really actually bring that up to him. He might actually have something for you." Bjorn waits inside. So you guys enter the room now?
Yeah, sure.
Right. As you guys enter the door, you see a man looking out the window. He has brown hair, similar to bullish, kind of bullish cut, but not really. But could be easily, mistaken for one. He's wearing somewhat formal attire, not entirely formal. He has the slacks, he has the button-down shirt, and he has what appears to be a pair of not overalls, but like you guys know, like the straps that strap to your pants and hold them up.
Yeah, I forgot what those are called, but I know what you're talking about. The fancy ones.
Suspenders.
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 Yep.
Thank you. He's wearing a pair of suspenders, and he turns around and you see he looks for a man who is the king of was considered once a strong Viking nation, it kind of catches you off guard. His face looks roundish, somewhat. No facial hair or anything like that. Round glasses and such. And he looks at you all and goes, "Well, you must be the guys who saved our asses when it came to what happened up north. Congratulations from me." And he sits down in a chair and goes, "Please sit, let's talk. I have some things."
Will there be drinks?
I can definitely get us drinks.
Wonderful. I like you already. Yeah, let's sit. Let's talk. I like this.
He says he puts his feet up. You see the boots approach. This desk looks really old and interesting and antique. And he puts his boots up on the table, and as he does, a little dirt falls on the desk, and he goes, "Splendid! I can definitely do that." And he goes up to the phone and goes, "Yeah, it's me. Please bring me a." He turns around and goes, "Do you guys want something sweet, dark, wine?"
Just strong. Just strong.
Fair.
I want apple juice.
I'll get you apple juice, kiddo.
Yes. I'm just imagining they spike the apple juice.
Yeah. As the drinks come in, and you see that it is definitely something strong. It is gosh, what is it? It's mead. It's mead for sure, but it's like incredibly rich. It's so rich and so filling. It's great. But it's strong though. It definitely is strong. It's so strong actually. Everyone must make a Constitution saving throw. And Carl?
Yeah.
So do you. The juice was spiked.
Ah!
Oh yay.
I got a 13. Why am I rolling so low these things? Damn.
All right. Anyone roll below a 13?
Yes.
Wait, what do I roll?
Constitution saving throw.
Okay, finally, I have an 11.
24.
All right. Anyone who rolled in a 13, it takes about 20-30 minutes of you guys bullshitting and talking, but you guys definitely start feeling quite inebriated. As you guys are kind of talking, bullshitting, catching up, Bjorn goes, "No, sorry, this isn't Bjorn. This is this is no. Sorry, I'm mixing everything up. This is Olaf of Eld, what you're talking to. Olaf. Olaf is the king of this country, right here.
Oh.
Yes.
Olaf.
Yes, Olaf. Olaf, kind of talking and bullshitting. Do you guys tell him? Do you guys tell him any details as you're bullshitting with him? Anything in particular you want him to respond to?
I have purple goo.
I need someone to shoot. Give me a quest. Give me bad guys. I want to shoot something.
He goes as Olaf's talking. He goes, "Okay, I definitely have a quest for you guys. If you want to do me something."
Give me bad guys. Bad guys. Where are the bad
Felix
guys?
is leaning back in his chair, smiling with his eyes closed.
Huh. You guys are definitely chill. Anyway, do you guys tell him about William?
William.
Who's that?
Where have I heard that name before?
All right, just
You know,
go ahead.
I'm so happy right now. Not even the mention of that asshole could make me not happy.
Fair. Anyway.
He's a bad guy, right? Think?
Anyway, so you guys don't mention one. That's okay. I'll save the speech option for another time then.
Speech option.
Yeah. Bjorn goes ahead and you guys kind of bullshit talk for a while, and Bjorn goes, "Anyway, so me and my brothers, except screw Sten, are quite pleased with you and impressed. We
Hey,
checked.
hold on, buddy. What's wrong with Sten? What did he do to you?
Sten is well, he's Johan's regent, and
What the hell does that mean?
a regent is someone who's ruling for someone else who can't be a king right now.
So he's a backup king?
Kind of, sort of. You know, you know, Bjorn would go on and on and on about him, but I don't anticipating killing my buzz talking about this.
You don't like
asshole.
this guy, do you?
I do not. He's a distant cousin.
So he's a bad guy?
He's. Let's just say, you know how like
Can I shoot him?
He's looking for any excuse at all.
look.
Hey, give me the word. I'll do it. Just give me bad guy. I'll shoot him.
There will be no assassinations right now with that. I will definitely tell you where to go though. Okay. If you want to shoot things, just
You put up a bounty.
I
Put up a
mean,
bounty. I'll do it.
I have a headcanon that the reason why the trickster is so adamant on shooting things is because he's finally able to shoot something that now he just cannot stop thinking about.
I'm so
I need to
happy.
shoot something.
I'm so happy I can
Yeah.
shoot. I tried for so long, my whole life.
yeah.
And now that I can, I'm just trigger happy.
Is it because like watch? Is it because you found glasses or some shit like that?
I don't know. I don't know. Contacts?
Yes, their contacts exist during this time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They may not have
I've got
glass.
better
It's
vision.
kind of uncomfortable, but they work.
Ew. Glass contact? What the fuck?
I know. Apparently, contacts were made out of glass at first.
Yeah.
Ew. Oh, that's awful.
They're still kind of a thing of them now.
Ew.
Yeah.
They're
Anyway.
hard contacts.
Hey. Anyway, Bjorn goes ahead and puts his feet up and goes. So, first things first. Do you want to talk about quests, or do you? Sorry, I got my.
Bad
dice.
guy.
Do
Bad
you,
guy.
do you want to talk about your reward?
Reward.
Yes.
Is it shiny?
Ooh, that sounds good.
Is it a shiny reward?
Yeah. Yes and no. You see, we were giving me and my brotherly kingdoms met together, and we kind of chose by random, by the luck of the dice, who gets to control what. For me, I got this option. I was given the duty of providing you a place to call your own here in the Northern Fjords. It's in my kingdom of Eldway, but I can guarantee you a safe place for a bed, and you know, something quite humble abode. I can't really defend it, but I can't really pay for you know, guards and such like that. But I can give you a place to you know, call your own or whatever. I don't know. Do you guys even have a place to have your own?
We have the magic key that gives us a room.
What now?
We
Wait,
didn't
is he
have-
supposed to know that? Is that a secret?
Uh-oh.
Never mind. No, we're good. We're homeless.
I think he means that, you know, we travel around a lot.
We're domestic.
We always have a new key for a new place.
I'm so happy. Not
Wait,
even the clown
no.
can ruin this.
Wait, not domestic. I mean nomads. We're nomads.
Okay.
We're not mad.
Okay.
Ah,
All right.
I might be a little bad.
I mean, I'm bad too, but
All right. Give me like 1 moment, please. I need to pull.
So they tell me, anyways.
Nutmeg is on the
I
verge.
mean, you're
of
killing.
passing
You're
out.
pretty cool, but I don't know what you're talking about.
Nutmeg's on the verge of what?
Passing out.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, but
He rolled really low.
I
Well,
see.
in that case, this is what you know, I'm gonna roll for this.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Bjorn is kind of like, Bjorn thinks about it and goes, well, okay, if your guys are nomads, there's no fucking point in giving you a house you're not gonna visit.
Nope.
Damn it. Crap.
I'm telling you, you want to give me a reward? Give me people to shoot. Give me bad guys. That is my reward.
You know what? Tell you guys what.
Simple transaction.
I was kind of gearing on you guys, really buying the whole a nice humble abode in the nice kingdom of Eldway. However, now I have to go back to the drawing board, and this is my thing to work with. So he pulls out a notebook and goes, "Tell you what, we'll do an IOU for right now. Well, what's something you want besides shooting people? What's something you guys want?"
I don't need anything else. This is what I live for.
You know,
Don't ask the alcoholic that. What do you think he's gonna ask for? What do you think? You know what you've just done?
there's only one thing I really want,
We're in agreement.
and it's some peace and fucking quiet. And I can never get it with these people.
I see.
So you know what? Let's talk more about this. It's what did you
Was it
call it?
a villa?
It's, no, it's not villa. Whatever you called it.
Condo?
It's humble abode. I think you mentioned.
There's a hole in the boat.
Well, I can tell you this. Let's see here.
What if you gave us? If you have like a thing that we could show people, and like
there's
whatever
a-
we want will be paid for.
If there's a firing range in the humble abode, you know, then I'll have fun.
Okay.
You know, like if we want a
Another-
hotel.
Another thing, I am kind of the spokesperson for ass. So if you could do me the biggest honor of ignoring the clown, the elephant, and the ginger,
And the elephant in the room.
that would be great.
Fair.
So, this humble abode sounds fantastic. Tell me more about it.
Of course. He points. He goes. He looks at the map of Eldway and goes, "I have a few. Do you want something in the city, or do you want something secluded?" Mind you,
Let's
the
do
more north-
something in this.
Sorry, I didn't
Let's
mean
do.
to- Go ahead.
You go. You go. You go.
Okay.
You go, Your Highness.
Oh, thanks. The more north you go, the colder it gets. This is what I want to tell you. But continue.
I think somewhere in the city would be nice.
Do you want a decent sized city, or do you want my fucking capital of Latra?
I'm not picky.
How big is a humble abode?
Okay. Well, he opens a drawer and pulls out a file and goes, should I break the rules?
Yeah, I'll do that.
I mean, we break the rules on a daily basis.
Tell you what.
We cast magic, we fly with technology and magic. There's a elephant that speaks English. I'm a human that speaks a lot of other things. And there's a clown.
I should bend
so-
indoors.
I don't think rules are the important part. I think the important part is what do you want?
You should put the fan there. It will give a nice
And then make yourself your dad's gonna do that.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear you, Alex. What'd you say?
I think the important part here is what do you want to do, Your Highness?
Well,
I don't.
you don't. What? Sorry.
Never mind.
Yeah.
What do you want to do with ass? Is what he's asking.
You think individual members of ass would be called the cheeks? Like we're all each of us like individual cheeks of ass.
You could be the cheekster.
the cheeks.
Tell you what, Alex. Roll with persuasion with advantage.
You know, next time you go into a place, you need an alter ego. Maybe the cheekster.
I'll go with that. God member
You
of
see-
ass, the cheekster.
Here's my problem: is you're allowing me to roll persuasion with advantage, and I already have a +7 to persuasion.
That's fine.
Wait, you're also drinking too.
Go ahead. This guy's a gambler. He literally has fucking poker face of steel. Like he's like
He's a cheeky bastard.
True.
he's a cheeky bastard. He's one of the cheeks. He's one of
Well,
us.
Take this as you will.
Yeah.
I rolled an 8,
Mm-hmm.
but I have 15.
Okay.
What do you mean you have 15?
I have a +7 to my persuasion rolls.
Oh, I see.
Do you not want me to just roll, or do you still want advantage?
You
Tell
have
you
advantage,
what,
bro.
since you're already drinking, that kind of negates the advantage, and that's a good enough dice.
Okay.
That's a good rough roll. Sorry I keep
Okay.
interrupting, by the way. I'm just getting tired.
Oh, you're good.
But
You're tired and I'm drunk, so.
fair,
Hmm?
fair. So you see, Olaf, his boots still on the desk, legs up, looking at you and nods and goes, "Okay, yeah. Well, as long as you're able to keep a secret, I'll tell you what my brother and kin are gonna do for you guys in terms of their rewards."
Well, keeping secrets, don't worry, we're fantastic at that. You want to hear a good secret? You gotta keep your mouth shut on this one.
I promise I will.
Take a look at this. Take a look at this. Take a look at this. And so I still have my trench coat on. Take a look at this. You ready? You ready? You ready? And I like trying to lean forward a little bit to only show him, and I pull down my collar a little bit and show some golden scales on my skin. I show.
Wait, do I see that? Does the trickster see that? Are they shiny?
I am trying to do like a sleight of hand. I'm only trying to show him,
Oh, okay.
but I'm also drunk, so trust me, we got a bunch of secrets. You don't worry about it.
He nods his head and goes, I see what you mean. Now also explains how strong you are. I wonder how recent your heritage is, what I'm trying to say. But that's not really my thing. But
Yeah, that's
I mean, I don't know. I've explored the lands a lot. Honestly, if I had a choice not to be king, I'd be an explorer and just, travel around shit. But
Well, what's stopping you? Go
uh,
ahead, get your royal advisor in here. Set some orders, let you travel. You don't put on a disguise, you'll be safe. Bring an explorer or a group of explorers with you. It'll be
Yeah, it
great.
does. It does.
You can come with us. No, you don't want to come with us. Trust me.
Hmm.
These fools. Touch.
he kind of
But
looks.
Yes,
Looks at you and goes,
this is good. This is good.
Yeah, that giant meat is good, good shit. I can tell you're enjoying it. But this is what I want to tell you guys. You're keeping secrets good. So, when we rolled, this is how it came to us. I told you before I got the housing thing with you guys, which I'll get to. But this is why it plays into it. Bjorn, the king of Middenmark, the capital you're currently in right now, he was given the boat from the Viking, and it's up to him to negotiate with you on what that is. I'll tell you this: be on Bjorn's good side, let him rant a little, and he'll probably give you the boat. To what condition? I can't say, but I can tell you this: unless you majorly fuck this up, I have a nice humble abode in Latra, in the woods, not too far away. It's a decent, decent abode, about 5 bedrooms, 2 baths, 2.5 baths actually. I'm writing this shit down. And it has a dock on it. It's an old dock. Used to be made for, back when we used to do, rowing on the long boats, but your ship, by the looks of it, is inspired by that. To what its capabilities is to be determined. But that said, would you guys like a place in Lealtra? Nice, decent place, abode. It's only about 100. It's probably about maybe 150 years old. The land itself is old, but the building itself is quite modern.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can, in the basement, you can do as you wish. You can make your shooting range.
And that's it's a waterfront property. That's kind of nice.
It is. It is quite nice. The water up here is chilly, but in the summer, it's actually not bad. It actually is the summer. Yeah, go for a swim.
Sounds like a nice, quiet place where I can get away from these rules. I love it.
Okay. He pulls out his notebook and goes, I hereby give you the humble abode in Latra. What should we call it? What should we call it? For my notes. What do you guys want to call your house?
It's gotta be ass related, like the toilet.
The outhouse.
The outhouse. I like that.
Nick, why did
pretty
you
good.
have to take a picture of my face like that?
I thought it was a really good reaction image. I'm gonna use that.
It was.
I did not see this. Let me check this shit out.
Like, it gives me some vibes, like, you know, that Linus Tech Tips vibes where he's like staring at the, like deadpan in the camera. That's what it reminds me of.
That's the face Relix usually makes. Only he's also either that or he's got his fingers on the bridge of his nose with a headache. Whenever y'all say something stupid or do something stupid, it's like, well, fuck.
Yeah.
I'm nicknaming it in my notes the estate.
The estate, the estate. That's a good one, actually.
Estate.
All I had was the rump retreat.
The rump retreat. Oh my god, that's so good.
Yeah,
The outhouse, the rump retreat.
Do you
We
want?
gotta vote on it.
Okay, who votes for
Oh shit.
the estate? The estate.
I vote for
Yeah.
Estate.
Okay.
I vote for rump retreat.
Okay.
Rump retreat. If we're all let's say if we're all cheeks, right? Imagine we're all cheeks, and then Relix is the head of the ass. Does that make him the whole?
Oh my god.
He's just the head ass.
He's the head ass.
We are all the whole of the ass.
Together we are whole of ass.
Fractured butthole.
Fractured, but together we are whole. You return to rump retreat
All right.
when we need rest.
All right. Whatever you guys. I'll let you guys decide.
Because we get butthurt on the go.
I'll let you guys decide if you want to call it the ass retreat or the rump retreat. Okay.
Dude.
We'll think of something.
Yeah.
We will.
We can just name it. I mean, like, you know, everyone's got nicknames for things. We can just call it whatever we want.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
You know, like when you give someone a nickname, that's just how you call them.
Yeah.
I do it with my character all the time.
Tell you what. I'll go ahead and figure something in my notes to call it that. You guys
Yeah.
do it as you wish.
Yeah.
Olaf kind of claps his hand and goes, wherever you want to call it. I love the names. I appreciate. I do admire your guys' sticking the theme. But yeah, I will go ahead and reach out to my guys. I'll reach out to my crew and we'll do some little touch up here and there and suit some of your needs. I already know, judging by you, I'm gonna put a gun range in the basement. Anything other special requests?
Can my room be made soundproofed?
Yes, it can.
Wonderful.
He needs like his own personal fridge with just alcohol like stuffed to the brim with it.
Yeah.
I mean, hey,
I got a closet with shiny objects. Like a fucking like display.
in other words, you have a bedazzled closet.
Basically, yes. It's like one of those like glass display cases with just a bunch of shiny objects that I found in my adventures.
Yeah.
And a torture room in the basement.
What?
I mean.
What?
What?
Huh?
Bro, what is your? Is that your wife?
Oh, yeah. He said, yeah. He comes in handy sometimes.
Actually, you know what? If we capture people, like out in the field, we could torture them and get like information out of them.
Okay.
That's a great idea.
I don't know how I feel about this. Olaf,
I
kinda
do
like
not. I say this to the royalty at the table. I do not endorse this. I told you that they are a headache. This is why I drink.
The head of ass has spoken. His word is absolute.
That's good to hear because I really don't want any. I don't want controversy. Okay, like if people found out.
Sounds great.
Yeah.
Let's don't do that. Wonderful.
That's right. Remember, the king never endorsed his torture.
Wink, wink.
Yeah.
Not on the
but-
surface.
Yeah, I mean, certain kings. Anyway, before
Well-
before I forget, now this is where I ask for you. This is why I ask.
You ask for us?
Yes, this is why I ask for you. I have a request from you guys.
Ah, what you got?
All right. So I've been around the place a lot. I have artifacts from Kwea Lama, the Lama god, in southern Illyria. I have artifacts and such from Zoidland, and even just artifacts all across time, not really the globe itself. But there is something that I really want, and it is a artifact of one of the giant gods. So, this is what I want. I have artifacts from, let's say, the more more civilized giants. I have artifacts from them and certain mementos, so on and so forth. What I would like for you to do is go to the Shrine of Jordan and get me a seed to a rumored fruit that has apparently went extinct for a long time, but is only found in the home of the afterlife of giants, where the goddess Jordan resides. If you can get me this seed, I can kind of start working with, I mean, part of it is for my collection, sure, but another part of it is if I can bring back let's just say a dead fruit, that can get me a lot of brownie points with the other giant kingdoms. Especially since the Cloud Giants have been trying to find this fruit and gain favor from Jordan for a very long time, and it just ain't
This is a
working out.
political move.
What's up?
This is a political move.
Yeah, I mean, I'm trying. I mean, with Myrka now happening, let's just say the Giants are a little in a fray right now. That's putting it politely. Yeah, apparently, if I remember correctly, he pulls out his notes and goes, let's see here. When I spoke to the chiefs and so on and so forth over at Havdip, one of them said, apparently it's the chieftain of the Hill Giants. He pulls his glasses and goes, and I quote, I was in my hill, minding my own business, when half my army just wandered off to the west. Including one of my generals, who now calls himself a chief, but on the other side. And that's just me putting my own words into it. This is actually made in just simple sentences. He holds it up to you, and Carl, you look familiar to this because you speak giant. You see a few words here and there, but about half it is oh.
What does that mean? Carl? You speak giant, right?
I do.
Yeah?
I have a question, Kyle.
Yes.
Not the
I
most-
still have the handkerchief to understand languages. Is it just spoken languages, or do I understand this too?
Spoken languages.
Okay.
Yes. Spoken languages. So let me go ahead and put this thing here down. I'm gonna go ahead and put it in your notes. Get the seed.
That's what I wrote down. I wrote down Shrine of Jordan, get the seed. That's all I know.
Okay. Let me go ahead. I'll go ahead and put this thing in here. Give you more leeway toward it.
I'm gonna ask the king guy. I forget his name. Baron. Bjorn?
His name is Olaf. Actually.
Olaf.
Yes.
That's what I said.
Yes.
Where
Olaf
is-
Bjorn.
Where is this seed? Where is the Jordan shrine?
He goes ahead.
Are there bad guys there?
He goes, well. He goes ahead and points to a map that's on the table. It's your map. It looks familiar. Your map. He points over here. He goes, this Shrine of Jordan. By the way, I'm gonna change the map up. This shrine here is actually, it's actually a major. I don't want to call it city, but like tribal camp of the hill giants. That's really my issue, guys.
It's like a village.
Yeah.
Indigenous giants?
I mean, like the hill giant. They're hill giants. They live in mountains when it's too cold, and they forage and ooga booga around during the more warmer months. You know.
Ooga booga around.
I mean, I don't know what to
So-
say.
So Olaf, let's talk about this. So you want us to go there and bring you back the seed?
Yeah, we get the house.
Yes, we'd like a little bit more information. I can't be asking this because I'm supposed to be drunk. How are we supposed to get there?
We can walk.
Of course.
Like I said, ignore the clown.
He goes, well, he gets up, he puts the feet off the ground. Exterior dirt is evident on this nice antique desk. He gets up and goes ahead and opens one of the desk drawers and goes, before I forget, I'm glad you bring that up. And he pulls out little cards by the looks of it. These cards appear to be... No, he pulls out a stamp, actually, and he asks for your passports. You all have passports, by the way.
I do.
Yeah, now you do.
Oh, okay.
Oh, here you go.
Hey,
Member of
Alex.
ASS, official
Official-
member of ASS approval.
Yeah.
I needed to go get my driver's license renewed, so I just happened to have my passport on my desk.
Nice. I need to get my passport.
Does this have like a special badge that shows we're a member of ASS?
I mean, it's just regular It's just a regular passport. It does. How about this? Actually, yes. You get a. You get.
We need like a member's badge.
You get a special.
Do we have ass badges?
Ass badge.
Motherfucker.
Do we need matching tattoos of ass on our ass?
Ass tattoos.
Yeah. But assception. It's more.
Once a
active
member
than
of ASS, always a member of ASS.
You pull anyway. You guys, you do have a faction booklet. It says ass on it, your identification, and it's full of countries that you can visit but need access to. You've been stamped for Loden lands, and he goes ahead and pulls out a stamp, and goes and stamps Eldway, and pulls out another one and it says the giant kingdoms. He stamps that too, and goes, as far as we are now considered, you are all able to travel to the land of giants as well as my beautiful country of Eldway. You can go there in any direction you wish. You can go by land. You can go by a boat. You guys can figure it out. But the real thing as to why I am asking you guys for this Shrine of Jordan in particular, for this seed, is because, you see, it's easier. We're more civilized. I can speak to fire. My representatives can speak to fire giants, storm giants, even frost giants with a little bit, with a little ice touch to it. But you know, we can communicate. Yeah, hill giants. They're just straight up primal. If you know, please tell me one of you guys knows giant.
Oh.
I know giant.
I can understand them.
Maybe if I sound it out phonetically.
Brom knows it.
He goes, okay, well.
Pretty common language.
Yeah, there's probably a lot of borrowed words. I'll get by.
I think the only borrowed word is giant.
Yeah.
That's all I need to know.
Okay, so Kyle, out of character, I have a question for
Yes.
you. How much time is this conversation taking in the world?
Yeah, because we're on a time limit now. We got 30 days.
Yeah. You guys have about. It's only been about about an hour and a half, maybe. Maybe about an hour
So
and a quarter.
we've been sitting at this table for an hour and a half.
You know, discussing plans and
You
you
guys
know.
have been bullshitting a lot too.
This is
And,
true.
Okay.
and drinking
Yeah.
good giant mead.
So we've been at this table for an hour and a half.
Yeah.
Okay. And we know that we started the alcohol really hit, you said, about half an hour into this conversation.
Yeah.
So it's now been an hour after that.
Mhm.
So
Are you sober yet?
no, of course not. But I'm
Yeah.
God damn it. There was a reason I was asking that. Oh,
Mm.
right. Right.
Wait, if someone uses prestidigitation, is it possible to?
Prestidigitation.
Yeah, that thing. Is it possible to relieve someone's like alcohol effects?
Not how that works.
Yeah, that's not how that works.
Um,
Think of prestidigitation as a magic effect.
I thought
Like a
it,
magic
I
trick.
thought it cleans
Not-
things, like it
okay.
removes like blemishes.
Yeah, it removes blemishes. Like if you get a stain, it can remove the stain.
Yeah, but if you're drunk, that's like a whatever.
so
Being drunk is not a
again-
stain.
again, out of character, I want to ask you, Kyle.
Yeah.
I remember this was months ago at this point. Right after we had met the king and before we were going into before we were going to meet the giants, I found a draconic book, and you told me about where I could go to get a cipher to help get it translated.
Mm.
Now, I didn't write that down at the time, and I should have. But is that somewhere like that is on this continent, or is that back on the other continent?
Nope, it's this continent. It's actually at your contact's actually in Thanor. I'm pointing to it right now. It's in the Elvish Kingdom. Elvish lands.
Okay. Thanor.
Yeah, I haven't forgotten about you, don't worry.
Okay, great. So this is important, so I think you would have it on. So this is going to be in Relix's jacket pocket. It's going to be right here.
Uh-huh.
So Relix takes this out and says, so Olaf, there's one other small favor I have of you while you're doing this. This one should be pretty easy. I have a contact in Thanor
Mm-hmm.
that I don't think we would have time to go talk to him because we are going to be busy getting your seeds. But I was wondering if you could bring this book to him and have him translate it for me and bring it back. That way, by the time we get back with your seeds, and it'll take us some time, you've got plenty of time to get this to Thanor and have it translated.
He reaches out his hand and goes, "Do you mind if I open it?"
You can certainly try. Oh, well, you can try. The opening it isn't the difficult part. I even strap it open and open it for him. Give it to him. It's written in, I believe it's written in Draconic. Problem is there's a cipher. From what I've heard, the only person that can crack said cipher is my contact in Thanor.
I see. Yeah. Well, kind of looks at the book and goes, "Yeah, this is definitely something that I don't have in my stock to decipher. This is definitely something else." Yeah, that might. I can tell you what. I will take the book and send it to your contact in Thanor. Do you have a name?
Do I have a name?
Do you?
Do you? What is your name?
What is your name?
I mean, do you have a name for it? Yeah, let me make sure to see if you have a name.
That's the thing is I didn't think I had a name.
Oh shit! That changes things. He can't really help you if he doesn't know who to bring it to.
That's true.
You might have to
Well-
get some info first, and then.
He is also a very powerful ruler. I don't think it would be too difficult for him to find out translator.
You're asking for a lot, buddy.
Well, the thing is, okay. So I've been around the block, Relics, and judging by what you showed me with this book and what you showed me earlier, I can tell you this. I'm not sure how familiar you are with the dragons up here, but The fjords is known for a shortage in royal dragons. You see the giants, the giants and dragons didn't get along, and the dragons kind of dispersed and made little plots of influence here and there, like yellow dragons in the east, in the Far East in particular. But still, they've, just because they're situated Far East doesn't mean they're out here. But what I can tell you, Relix, is a lot of what you're looking for and what can answer is kind of underground, if you know what I mean. I can probably get your answer, but I'm gonna be honest with you. They might very well just, your contact very well would probably like to talk to you in person.
I see. All right. I thought I'd ask.
Maybe we can plan out the route. Is it on the way?
I took it back in my jacket. Depending on how we go there, it's not out of the way.
I mean, it's just a little tiny bit out of the way, but it's still like definitely. Where are we right now? We're on the island at the bottom, right?
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
all the way down here.
Oh, we gotta do traveling anyways. But like, in comparison to
Yeah.
where we are now, they're not that far apart from each other.
Yeah, well, so looking at the map, talking a little bit out of character because I'm tired of doing the acting.
Yeah.
And voice acting or whatever the fuck. So
You a headache?
more than
I mean, you're gonna need an
More
actual
than-
drink.
no, that's the worst part. I don't drink.
Oh,
I'm so sorry.
Um,
You're
welcome to the
lost.
club.
But there's 3 ways we can get there, right?
Uh,
By land, sort of. You have to cross this part of water, and then by land, whether it's by horse or carriage or walking. Hopefully not walking.
Teleportation.
I think that's the last option, right? Walking is our last option. There's by sea. We can take a ship and sail to the east this way, and then we stop here. In which case, we would be very close to going to Thanor and Shrine of Jordan. Or, and this is probably the most likely, depending on how much damage it sustained, we still have our war blimp. That we double checked is still under our jurisdiction.
How fast does the blimp go?
yeah.
As long as our war blimp isn't too damaged, we would be able to fly that there.
Isn't that thing
Yeah.
fucked up like real bad?
This is
I don't know.
at this point. This is when Olaf goes, "I'm sorry to interrupt. I do have some input for you. One, not tonight, but I'll put this in the map. Trains do exist in this country, in this land.
Oh,
So you guys
That's
can take
important.
trains. So
oh,
there's,
you should like totally put like a train line so we know what goes where.
yeah, I'm putting notes about that too. Remember Bill? If I almost forgot about Bill. Remember Bill and train line.
Billy.
Billy.
Barely.
I can't write for jack shit. Train line. And so, Olaf goes, yeah, that's no issue. We have trains that can be taken care of. This is the thing though. When we rolled the thing, your blimp went under the jurisdiction of Nettersden. Now, Johan is a very good kid. He's responsible. He's definitely been groomed for quite some time to be a king. However, he is 16. So, Sten is his regent. And Sten, well, let's just say we kind of got into an argument because both me and Bjorn were like, come on, like, give him something and give you some sort of compensation. But according to, Sten wants to hold on to the blimp for further inspection and to be able to deconstruct it and be able to build it. My bet is this: it'll sit in a hangar and nothing will happen, because that has been better than understand. Things, so much potential so much usefulness, so much everything. Like, I don't think you guys understand. Nether's Den is like, yeah, it's supposed to go all the way mid and mark. Nether's Den, youngest, middle, oldest, middle, youngest. But Nether's Den is literally untapped full power, especially with Tornden. But Sten does Dak shit. So,
Fun.
yes, you will be speaking. You will be speaking with. As soon as you're done speaking with me, you'll speak to Bjorn about the boat and Nether's Den.
Okay, so it sounds like the blimp is out of the equation.
Yes, and I will tell you this: I will still continue to advocate to make sure it doesn't end up in a hangar, because I'm not gonna let both me and Bjorn are not gonna let Sten put it in a hangar just for him to be able to deconstruct and just not let us have the same info. You know what I mean?
Do we actually have information of its current whereabouts?
Yes.
Do we know where the blimp is?
Yes, it was taken back to It was taken to Hester over here. Is in an airfield right now. From my understanding, is in a safe place, still untouched yet. They are just doing inspections to try and recreate it and understand the fire giant
What if
technology.
we actually go there first, and then we get the blimp from there, and then we like take that as fast travel?
I mean,
Now, I don't hate that idea, but the problem is, right now they're friendly. If we try and take that from them, they may be less friendly.
Well, they don't have to know that we took it. I mean, there's ways around that. You know, feel sneaky. You know, take it to like a black market to get it fixed up. You know, on the DL, and you know maybe we can rig it up and get some fast travel. Maybe.
Olaf interrupts
Olaf.
and goes, well, first things first, you need a place to dock it, and there are some docks I have in Latra, but none by the humble abode. I'd have to think about that. Tell you guys what, I will promise you under my word, nothing will happen to the blimp. Honestly, I was reaching out to your, I don't know. I'm sorry. I'm getting kind of tired. I don't know if you guys remember, but you guys do have that quest in the Fire Giant Kingdom about a Zeppelin. Which is like, yeah, it's about a Zeppelin. Sorry, I'll make a quest list for you guys, but it's a Zeppelin. It's an upgraded version of the blimp. So instead of a warm blimp, it's a Zeppelin. It has more crew, but you can do more shit.
Kind of like that we have multiple quests to juggle, and we have to like prioritize them.
You guys like that? Thank you. I was
I
kind of
actually really like that. So like now we have to decide what do we want to do first and what gets priority.
So, Olaf, how long would it take us to travel by train and boat in a straight line, basically, right? First we cross this gulf, and then we take a train through here and go to
Wait, hold on, give me a moment. What's the name of the town that's being threatened by William right now that we have 30 days to save?
Myrka.
Myrka? Myrka, okay, so like, I mean, depending on how long things take to do, we might want to prioritize that first. I mean, I don't know what we get out of saving them, but...
That's why I'm asking how long would it take.
Yeah, okay.
He goes on.
So how...
Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna restate my question, so...
Okay. He goes, honestly, luckily for us, this is the summertime. And we really, meaning even then, like our rail systems, who am I kidding? Our rail systems are great. To get from Hester to Tornden, you're looking at like a full day's travel. Thanor, if you're gonna get there late at night. Mind you, you do have a few stops along the way, but it does lead. Yeah. Tell you what, guys, it's 11 o'clock. I will definitely. Yeah, it's reasonable, is what he's trying to say. It's reasonable for a
Okay.
day's travel. You can definitely
Okay.
get around the fjords quite easily. We have one thing that we're priding on is our rail systems.
Okay. I'm just weighing the timeline of how long would it take us to go by train and how long would it
See,
take us to
so-
go by sea around. But it sounds like land and train are the right call, so we will secure a ship and go north and get on the first train we can. Given that we have 30 days and it only takes 1 day to get out there, probably take us a few days to get done what we need to, then we'll get back. I think we'd have plenty of time to get out there, do what we need to, get back, and we'd still have like 20 days. If we
Hmm.
moved as slowly as possible, we'd probably get back and still have 20 days until we need to be in America.
I'm wondering if you went up the difficulty by making it several day travel, so we like really have to choose, like what's better. Because I don't know. It depends on how you want to do it. But I think that'd be cool if like we did like really choose,
Yeah.
you know, really prioritize. I don't know. It's up to you how you want to do it. I think that'd be cool. Like, oh, it takes 4 days. Okay, we only have this much time left. Can we do it, guys? I don't know.
Yeah, no, that's a good idea to bring up. I'm gonna make a note about it. Consider.
I want some pressure. I want some pressure. I want them to be a bit more threatening.
Yeah, no. I will go ahead. I will go ahead and.
Yeah,
work
so
on
work
that.
it out. You know, whatever you want to do with that.
Yeah. We'll tell you guys what. It's 11:03, so I'm gonna go ahead and finish it up with Olaf. Okay. If you guys have any, Olaf goes ahead and goes. Yeah, I'll go ahead and while you guys are talking to Bjorn and Sten. By the way, you guys will talk to Johannes. Johannes is 16. He deserves to speak to you. He needs to be king one day, whether Sten likes it or not. So you will speak to him. Just please. Bjorn's fine. Just let him ramble. Sten's an asshole. And pompous.
Okay.
Johannes is a good kid, though. Listen to them. I'm sure they'll give you some fun quests. Some fun errands to do or whatever, but you know, take it from there and who knows. I can't guarantee everything, but I don't know. I mean, I think my request is like at least it's here. We'll see how it goes. But anyway, as you guys wraps up though, we're gonna go ahead and put a cork on it tonight because I'm really tired.
Okay.
Good idea.
Yeah. So I sincerely hope you guys liked the session tonight.
That was a really fun session, actually. I had a lot of
It
fun.
was.
Perfect. Thank you. If you guys don't mind, I have a few things to bring up about just one more I'm going to work on this week for next session. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna go ahead and set the stream though. Bye, stream.
Bye, stream.